Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's got Rome.
Who wants some?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 42.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. They'll run on 1st down. Carson And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Number 53, Mike 53. 14, got it. 53, check 53. Check pass.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Wilson looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And a short gain here down to the 22.
On the carry.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Come on, let's go. Check 53, check 53. Easy. Run left.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. The 30. 20.
It's over.
10.
Let's dominate.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw complete to Washington.
James.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
36.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they're scared.
Again, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Washington on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
54, right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch 54. Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Bears 4-yard line.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson rolled it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ronnie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Mike, check. 59. Touch 50.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
That's what it is,
and
baby.
he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one. Their philosophy, give you everything.